What about you?
I am recently single. I so recent. I still live with my ex-boyfriend, and
Oh.
sorry. And
How newly single?
probably like 3 weeks, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Why did he dump you?
I dumped him.
Why?
Yeah. So we were friends for from the time I was 18 and I'm 22. So 4.5, 5 years, something like that. And I just didn't see him as a boyfriend. I think the reason why we were friends for so long was because there wasn't any chemistry there. So I just figured it wasn't fair to him, and yeah.
Okay. And remind me, how long had you guys been dating? Because you said you were friends, right?
He was my longest relationship, actually. So 10 months or something like that.
10 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you had a rebound since the breakup?
No.
Any other guys since the breakup? Anything?
No, I can't. I mean, that would be a relapse for me. So I can't.
Okay. So yeah, you mentioned earlier that you are a sex addict.
Yeah.
Recovering sex
Recovering.
addict?
Mm-hmm.
Is there how there's AA or NA?
Yeah. So I go to SLAA, which stands for Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous.
Okay.
Typically, it's more women friendly. I just obviously going to a mixed SAA meeting is like going to an AA meeting in a bar. I have tried it, and guess what? I relapsed. So yeah. But
you relapsed with someone who attended the sex addicts meeting, who was also a sex addict. Is that pretty frequent occurrence?
I don't even know why they have mixed meetings. It's why even? It's
interesting.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that'd almost be like doing an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting in a bar.
Yeah.
It's just if you mix I can see that.
Yeah.
Well then, although I do suppose you could be bi or in any case.
Liberty donated $125.
Thank you, man.
Question for the panel. I am a husband and father of 2, raising a daughter in what, to me, is a continually falling world. How could I be a better father by shaping her into a more whole woman for a worthy man to spend her life with?
Hey, Liberty, thank you for the big donation there. You know what I'm going to do, just so I can get through this initial introduction stage of everyone sharing their relationship status. I'll pull that back up. I'll trigger it again in about maybe 10, 15 minutes once we kind of get through everybody. But thank you for the TTS. We will touch on that very soon, and I'll trigger it again. Okay, you were previously in, what's it, SLA? What's the one you go to?
SLAA, and it's an all women's. Oh, sorry, SLAA, and it's an all women's Zoom meeting.
Okay, so you're a sex addict. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what does that mean?
It can look like a lot of different things for a lot of different people. I'm also a recovered drug addict, but sex was kind of like my switch away from opiates. So once I got clean off of opiates, it just kind of transformed itself. I mean, it's always been a problem, but it really...
Sorry, hold on.
Costagnoli donated $100. Brian, Mokhtar Ogar.
Thank you.
I did top 1% DPS on my server for a Shadow Priest during Lich King. Also love the Murdoch sound effect from the last podcast. Woot.
Hey. You sound like a gamer, dude. A freaking pumper, a gamer. Hold on, I got something for you. There you go, man. Hey, thank you so much for that soup chat, man. Appreciate it. And you know what? If maybe we'll talk about gamers later on. Let me write that down. We'll ask the girls about gamers later on in the show. Thank you, man. Okay, so wow, they really want to interrupt you on your sex addiction story. So you said you were also addicted to opiates, correct?
Yeah.
Which ones, or?
Heroin and fentanyl. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know if you can say that on it. Sorry, I forgot if.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
It is. That's fine.
It's whatever.
It happened. Okay, so how long have you been clean on those?
I've been clean on those since I was 18 and a half.
Okay.
After my last OD. and it really scared me. So
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
And is it pretty common for people who have sex addiction to also have other kinds of addictions?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom's an alcoholic, so obviously it's genetic, but she kind of knows, has always known that I've had an addictive personality, so.
Yeah. So how did your sex addiction manifest?
It looked like a lot of different things. I think it started with, can I say porn? Porn.
Let's say adult content.
Okay.
Adult content.
Yeah, it started with adult content when I was like 9, 10 years old or something like that. Yeah. So, and I kept getting addicted to it, and I like could not stop watching it. And then eventually it got to a point where like I was 19 and I got kicked out of my house because I was like bringing over 6 dudes a night. Like it just was never enough. Enough was never enough. So, yeah.
What?
Wait. 6 dudes a night?
For like a consecutive week, yeah. Yeah.
So 6 times 30? Wait.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Hold on.
Well, 6 times 7 is...
She said, wait, 6 times. Well, I'm thinking a weekday. A week, Monday through
Oh,
Friday.
no. Weekends were my rally days. What do you mean?
Oh.
Yeah. 7 days
whoops.
a week.
Okay, my math needs some work here. Oh, Eric, you're going to have to hide that. I don't know, my fucking Stream Deck's scuffed. Okay, so 6 dudes a night, like at the same time, or like
No.
after the other?
Yeah, one after the other. Yeah.
And how were you meeting these guys?
Usually dating apps. I have like a hard time approaching men. I usually just wait until they approach me. Or I used to like to drink a lot too, so I would go to the bar, drink, and hook up with guys. Yeah.
Okay, so you would sleep with six guys a night.
Mm-hmm.
So like, would you slot them in like 7 p.m., 8 p.m.,
Yeah.
9 p.m., 10 p.m.?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And then I would even, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'd say I would even like have like my backup guys to where it was like, if this guy didn't come tonight, then I would invite this guy. And then if he did come, if the first guy did come, then I'd tell the other guy, oh, I'm busy. Like I can't, make it or whatever. So that like
Did you
that
have
way.
did you have a spreadsheet like an Excel?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I had to write, eventually like I had to write people's names down because it got like so insane. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the most amount of men you've hooked up with in a 24-hour period?
Probably like.
A little closer to.
Oh, sorry. Probably, I think 6 is like the most.
6
Yeah.
is the most.
Yeah.
But was that pretty regular to have 6?
That wasn't the regular. No.
Oh, that was just okay.
Yeah, that was when I was like, I was like really depressed, and when I'm depressed, like I am going out, like.
Were you using protection?
No.
No.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. And you were meeting. You said almost all of these guys from Tinder or dating apps.
Tinder or Bumble. I got kicked off. I got perma-banned off Tinder. They will not have me back.
Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
for the best.
Yeah, now
Maybe
it is.
for the best?
Obviously, but yeah.
Okay, so I usually save this question for a little later on in the show,
No,
but
it's fine.
do you have a sense of how many men you've slept with?
Yeah, it's honestly, it's not like 300 or anything. It's like 136, I think.
136? Okay.
Yeah. Which is a lot, but
Sure.
yeah.
Okay. So did you I have like a million questions. so
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just,
it's
like,
fun.
trying
It's
to-
a crazy thing.
Yeah,
People
that's-
are like, what? Yeah.
Okay, and would you say that what's the most in like a week? Because you said 6 in a day in 24 hours. What
On-
about like a week?
Yeah, on average, it would probably be like if I wasn't like deep into it, like 2 to 3 times a week. But I was also like acting out. Like I would like flash my neighbors and stuff, and like if I was just like, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, flashing the neighbors.
I feel like this could help people, so I get like weird talking about it, but I feel like if I talk about it, the people, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, did how much per week though? Or sorry, what was the most in a week?
Probably like 2 to 3.
Well, no, but you said there were 6 in the night.
Yeah, but on average, it was like 2 to 3 per week.
2 to 3 new guys hooking
Yeah,
up with per
but
week.
like for a consecutive like 1 to 2 months, it was like.
But is there one week where there was just like you went on a tear and it was like 20
Yeah.
dudes?
Yeah.
Do you know how much in the most in 1 week? Like 30, 20, 20, 30?
Not 20 to 30. It's probably like 8 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
8 to 10. So that one, the 6 in the night, that was just, you
Yeah.
went hard.
Yeah, yeah.
You went hard.
I went ham.
Okay, sure. And then, what about in the month? What's the most in a month? Most men you've hooked up with in a month?
Probably like, I don't know, like maybe like 20. Yeah.
20? Okay,
Yeah.
got it. And so you said you were meeting most of these men from dating apps.
Mhm.
What was your procedure? Like, would you kind of make the move? Because typically women don't need to make the move, but I mean to do 6 in the night, you're gonna have to put in some initiative.
Yeah, I would. And I like on average I was getting rejected probably more than the average woman because I was like putting myself out there.
Sure.
But it's like being a woman, it's very easily accessible. Men
Sure.
are just looking to have sex. So it was like I didn't really have to reach out most of the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
so during your peak, would you say that if you were so inclined, you could almost any given night you could guarantee get a guy?
Yeah.
Like if you really wanted to, you could have sex with a new guy.
Yeah, especially if I went to the bar. Mhm.
If you went to the bar.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. And was this all in, you said you're from Oregon?
It was in Olympia, so I
Olympia.
moved because like
Washington.
yeah.
You moved because why?
Cause like I was like hooking up with like everybody in the area, and then eventually like I literally like was out of control, and then eventually my best friend, I think she's watching right now, but I knew it was out of control when like I accidentally like I didn't know about it, but I hooked up with one of the guys she was talking to, and she like told me about it, and I felt horrible. Like and then it really like that was like my bottom, and it really hit me that it was like this behavior is like out of control for me, and I need help. So I went to rehab in Los Angeles.
Okay. Did the guys that you were hooking up with, did they know that you were hooking up with a bunch of other dudes, or was it mostly one night stands?
Some guys did. So I used to, I don't know if I should say the restaurant that I worked at. I used to work at a sports bar in Olympia, and I literally was such a hoe. Like I literally would like sleep around with any new that guy that walked in the door. So like I made a reputation of myself there of like where it was like, dude, she's like crazy. Yeah. But
Okay.
most of the time, no, they didn't care, you know.
Okay. I might return to that a little bit later. I want to let